Γεια σας όλους, σας είναι ο JohnyThan εδώ και καλώς ήρθατε πίσω στο Blank Dream, παιδιά. Την προηγούμενη φορά είχαμε κάνει κάτι λάθη που δεν έπρεπε να είχαμε κάνει, γιατί δεν θα βρίσκαμε το σωστό τέλος. Και αυτά τα λάθη που είχαμε κάνει από την αρχή ήταν ότι έπρεπε πρώτα να κάνουμε εκείνονα και μετά την άλλη. Να πώς το λένε, να ανοίξουμε έτσι τις πόρτες και τέτοια. Οπότε δείχνει εμείς κάναμε ένα μεγάλο λάθος και εγώ έπρεπε να ξαναξεκινήσω όλο από την αρχή για να ξαναγυρίσω πίσω στο σημείο που ήμουνα. Γιατί δεν έπρεπε να πεθάνει ούτε μία ούτε εκείνος. Και έπρεπε πρώτα να ξεκινούσαμε με εκείνονα στην πόρτα την κρύ και μετά με την άλλη. Έτσι με τις ιστορίες που λέγανε. Και τώρα και οι τρεις μας μπήκαμε μέσα στην πόρτα και μάθαμε ότι πρέπει τώρα να τρέξουμε να σωθούμε. Αλλιώς εκείνη το πράγμα που μας κυνηγά θα μας σκοτώσει. Γι' αυτό πάμε να συνεχίσουμε εκεί που μείναμε. Όχι, εδώ είμαστε. Εδώ είμαστε. Εδώ είμαστε. Οκ, το είπαμε και αυτό. Το είπαμε και εκείνο. Όχι, περίμενε τι λέει. Feels like she's gonna keep chasing us and give up what... Οκ, οπότε πρέπει να συνεχίσουμε τώρα. Και συνεχίζουμε το τρέξιμο, υποθέτω, ναι. Ω, ναι. Νιώθω πως αυτό θα είναι το τελευταίο μας chapter, να μαντέψω. Κάναμε ένα μεγάλο λάθος. Οκ, δεν πειράζει. Τουλάχιστον το έχουμε σώσει και αυτό και σε αυτό είμαι χαρούμενος. Λοιπόν, μην ξανακάνεις την ίδια χαζομάρα. Όχι, κάναμε την ίδια χαζομάρα όπως από πριν. Σχεδόν το είχαμε. Οκ. Δεν πειράζει, το έχουμε. Το έχουμε, δεν κάνουμε edit, το έχουμε. Το συνεχίζουμε, δεν κάνουμε edit, το έχουμε. Αυτή τη φορά στο είπα ότι το έχουμε. Οκ, για να το σώσουμε και για να μιλήσουμε σε αυτόν. She's really stunning, isn't she? If it were me, I'd have thrown the towel after all that chasing. Got it, all right, let's begin. Περίμενε, δεν διάβαζα τι έλεγε το υπόλοιπο. Αν θα πρέπει να διαβάσουμε τις... Αν είναι ιστορίες, τότε είμαι εντάξει με αυτό. Did we run her? Seems so. I don't think she's giving us chase. I think the goal is close by. I don't know what will be up ahead, so I just want to get this out. I'm right, Tora, Sensuku, younger brother of Chika Ushi, mishiro mother and subordinate to her dad, Shinji Ushio. Okay. I knew about you a while back from New Year. Card says send me to be honest. I found you cute. Not exactly a romantic thing, of course. I was captivated by your latent beauty, I suppose. But when I asked my boss about you, I learned you've been glum and mopping as of late. And I know why you injured someone in middle school, and sis keep you smacking ever since. That's right. My boss invited me over to your house, and I was honestly pumped to try and help you. It made me sad to imagine such a beautiful girl mopping around. He says without a second of hesitation. No poking fun now. It's the end. Huh? But I died before it happened. We got caught in a fire in a building at work. A fire? Yes, I was with your father. After that, well, it even kind of surprised me. Party by will, I became a soul and flew around to where you were, apparently. So for the new year or so, between my death and yours, my spirit was sort of haunting you. What? Oh, but I was hardly even conscious of anything. I just vaguely know that's what happened. For you, see, ever since I saw your photo, I consider you someone beautiful and worth protecting. So even through death, I had the wish of getting to talk to you at least once. So that was your wish? So it was. True. So it was thus. It's been granted. By following you, I would up in this world, and in this world my wish came true. In fact, the moment I became aware of my wish, I felt I could free myself from this world at any time. So you're going, well, I've come this far. I'd like to see out your story to the end. Mishiro, the harsh circumstances you had and the fact that you're dead now, I don't feel like it's irrelevant to me. I can't say don't blame your parents, but I just want you to know I can't force you to understand or sympathize, but just know your father worried over and regretted how he was spending less time with you. He wasn't just waiting you and the interface on a scout. Ό,τι να είναι. Your mother was working with your father to obtain proof that the issued fortune belonged to them. Maybe she failed to control her strength properly. Maybe she wasn't calm, but she had no will, I'm sure after the boss and I died, she endured the sorrow of losing a husband and brother and fought for her family. Your father and mother might have been clumsy, but they weren't cold-blooded. I just want you to know that. It's probably too late to say now, though. Let's go on ahead. This is a door you're able to open. I'm sure there's something important to you here. If you're telling me that, then where should my wish to erase my excitement go? Δεν ξέρω. Απλώς δεν ξέρω. Είναι όπως το ίδιο πράγμα όπως λέγαμε με την άλλη. It's Utsuro's chasing you, monsieur. Is Utsuro chasing you, mishiro? Why in the world would she do that? Δεν έχω ιδέα. Αλλά ας προχωρήσουμε μπροστά. Open the... Όχι ακόμα. Γιατί δεν νομίζω ότι είμαστε ακόμα έτοιμοι. Νομίζω πρέπει να υπάρχει κάτι άλλο εδώ. Γιατί το να ανοίξουμε την πόρτα δεν νομίζω ότι θα γίνει κάτι. My duty has been done. The rest is your hands. Όχι, ώστε τώρα τι θέλεις να κάνω, να γυρίσω πίσω? Όχι, δεν νομίζω ότι υπάρχει τίποτα άλλο, οπότε θα πρέπει απλώς να προχωρήσουμε μπροστά. Το έχουμε και σωμένο, Γιάννη, δεν χρειάζεται να ανησυχείς. Τον βρήκαμε. Huh? Hey, Ayato, why are you here? Because this soul is necessary for stunting your wish. Huh? Hello, me. So you successfully broke all the mirrors. Your wish will soon come true, and this world purpose will be concluded. What do you mean? Well, hold on a second. All the actors are here. Actors? Whoa. Punt. This mirror world revolves around you, Mishiro. You hold domination over it. Once I The exceed girl wishes at Mirror Lake. I wish my life had never even existed. It was a very strong wish, and to fulfill it, this mirror world was created. It was made solely to realize her wish. The other souls were just extra draw into it. She should have granted her wish in this world she made, but she wasn't able to fulfill it, because she broke before she could. Just as she created this world, she lost everything, including her memories and her wish. So not knowing her purpose or who she was, she wanted this world and fell apart. That's in the past now. A concluded tale. Unable to activate its goal, this world went on existing, sucking in souls who died near the lake with strong wishes. That was Uchuro Shinohara? Yes, she warned this world even now. Sister. Several years later, a girl threw herself into the lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish as the world's creator, so that this world could complete its duty. It chose a new soul to control it. And so since you carried the same wish, you became the new ruler of Superin, the originator. The wish the world sought to grant stayed the same. Only the person in the center of it was replaced. I was made the ruler of this world. The extra riffraff I feel genuinely towards you. Still see the broken originator as the rightful ruler? And maybe broke through, she personally gotten in your way at times. Even so, you successfully broke all the mirrors without even wasting weeks or months being lost. You sorted it and erased all remains of you in the form of mirrors containing your past. Having recorded all your actions, I can attest to that. But it's not over just yet. This boy's soul is absolutely necessary for total erasure of your life, because he's simply too significant to you. Without eradicating his soul, your life can be fleet. So it was none other than you who unconsciously bound his soul to this world, such that you could kill him by your own hand. Οπότε δεν έπρεπε να είχαμε μπει μέσα στην πόρτα. You aren't telling me I have to kill Ayato. What's the problem? You may feel guilty for a second, but right after that you'll have never existed. Mishiro, you're still suffering, huh? You do resentment by my sister after all, even as so you have her same wish? If you kill me, you'll be free from your pain. Right after my death, your conflict will end. It's your world, you can make the choices. Μην μου πεις ότι αυτό ήταν ένα άλλο τέλος. I don't know what I should do. I've overcome a lot of obstructions coming here. I've looked back on my past and erased it. But is it really right to just make it so I never existed? thinking back, it was a boring life. I wouldn't say it was entirely devoid of enjoyment, but if you ask whether I live the same life again, I'd absolutely refuse without a doubt. In fact, if I had to say I've come to hate it all, I wish my life had never even existed. And yet I've learned that my mom and dad saved their best efforts for me, flimsy as they were. And I know there's a person who value me going so far as to come to this world to insure me. Can I make all of that something that never happened? And that's not all. Seeing Yuzi and Uchuro, I had a tough. If Uchuro life had never existed, what would become of Yuzu feeling? Desperately turning to black magic, killing herself and wandering this world for years, all to finally realize her wish to meet her again. What would become of that? I'll make the choices to grant that wish or not. But I want Uchuro to see this out too, because it's her same wish, and this is her world. I tired. If only in pieces, learning about Uchuro from the mirrors, have fulfilling the mirror's purpose. Ayato and Yuzu are both here with these two. I'm sure we can get Uchuro memory back. Indeed, maybe a little of it. Really? Sister? Ori? Listen, Uchuro Hirohara, you need to remember your birth, your death, and the one who loved you. Ώστε έχουμε και άλλη μια μνήμη. Και ελπίζω να το κάνουμε όλο σωστά. Mishiro spoke all of the things she's been and heard in this world. Her mother, Tamaki, her father, Rinju, the Hinohara family, she lived with Yuzu. She spoke as Uchuro mirror all that she knew. Oh, είναι αυτή! I see. I haven't felt this in a long time. Uchuro? Yuzu, you fool. I told you to forget about me if I died. Well, I couldn't. Is it you, sister? It is Ayato, so even you ended up here? Ώστε αυτοί οι δύο είναι αδέλφια. I didn't intend to hand the world over to you. I was even thinking of killing you to take back control. Even mishiro, now that I remember my wish, I wasn't to erase my mother, my true father, myself. But alas, I've become indebted. It's a fact that if you hadn't been here, my mind would have stayed tragic forever. Do as you like before I change my mind. My choice is... I'll grant my wish. Δεν ξέρω τώρα. Ας πούμε αυτό. I'll do it. I'll still grant my wish. I won't lose sight of my goal. I threw myself into put an end to it all. And yet I would I wound up in this world, learning all these unnecessary things led astray. I'm just tired enough of this. I've worked hard enough, so just grant my wish already. The moment the knife in Mishiro had presses Ayato, Mishiro lost Mishiro using energy from excess. Not just silent, not just but void. There Mishiro Usui was painful, free from everything, eternally sleeping in the cradle of nothingness. And her dream was surely a hollow white. A hollow white. Fourth was a successful happy. Πρέπει να ξαναγυρίσουμε εκεί πίσω. Ok, τώρα η επιλογή μου. I won't grant my wish. Ναι, θα πούμε αυτό τώρα. I won't do it. I can't do it anymore. That secret distress, mom, painful effort, even retire Inshui consist for me. I can't just make it all be some, and that's not all. For every mirror I broke, I'll vanish from this life of the people I knew. And I'll also vanish from Ayato's world. But then what did Ayato die for? What did Tamaki step on this accidental for? If it were just me, then fine, but to control the feelings of the people around me, I have no rights. That's not my wish anymore. Are you really sure about that? Whatever you think, whatever you know, it won't actually change anything. Are you still giving up your wish? I am. I see. I, the mirror world, accept abandoning the wish, its reasons for being ends here. Huh? This world can vanish when the ruler wish is granted, or the abandon it wish clear in intent. It won't be left up in the air like with Ichiro. So will everyone here vanish? Except for you, Mishiro. To get straight to the point, you're not dead yet. Huh? Your soul has left your body, of course, but your body isn't actually dead. You drowned yourself, but as it happened, pastorally found you. They call it in right away, and through unsuccess you were saved. It was a failed attempt. Mishiro, when your soul leaves here, it will be forced back into your body. But what you've done in this world won't be right enough. The memories you erased by breaking the mirrors won't come back to you when you return to life. Όσο είναι αυτό σαν το Aria story κιόλας. You didn't actually carry out your wish, so the actual past isn't gone, but your memory of it are. Maybe you'll remember talking with me a bit, but think like meeting me at the lake. Are you still prepared to leave this place? Can you live in a world you've given up on living it once before? I'll live, because I'm not dead yet. I don't want you to just throw away the life you protected, Ayato. And by describing the wish I endured from Uchuro, I think it honor Yuzu's feelings. I see. That's a relief then. I absolutely can't understand my sister. I wish, but you made the choices for her. It might sound so sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. I'll try my best. There are people who value you. There are people who'd be sad about your death. It might be a bit wrapped mentally, but I'm one of them. The world is not that much of a disappointment, you see. So I've done my best to ensure to you. You're really something, you know. You really picked yourself back up. You went and learned not only your own ways, but mine, Yuzu and Uchiro. Old Rotaro won't say much more. Try to get along with this when you get back. Right, I'll try to face her with her. Thank you, Mishiro. Because of you, I couldn't get back on my memories and my wish. I learned about Uchudo's birth and death and got to talk with her once more. I'm sad now. I really am. Selfish. What did I know? Maybe returning to life won't mean happy things all the time, Mishiro. But I'm sure you can get up and walk again, since you've saved so many people here. Mishiro, leave instant or something at my grave. Think of it like saying hi. Okay, I'll be sure to find your grave. At last, from the moment I broke, I suppose. I won't pull any I can't accept this result through. I can't say I'm emptily satisfied. Ayato, who adored me as his sister, and Yuzu, who needed me in her life. I'm glad for the fact that I could talk with the two of them one last time. Yet I'll take away still resenting that man Winchu, that woman Tamaki. Surely I can't be forgiven for that. That's true. Sorry for taking over your world. Stress 7 years and it's end like this. As long as the ruler satisfied, I suppose. Will Uchudo go to heaven too? Not sure about heaven or, well, hell, but she'll be free from this world to go where she goes. That's good. I say ruler, but you're more of a usurper, technically. Mishiro? Once you get back and things settle down, you should visit my atelier. No? It's not complete, of course, but I want you to see the painting you modded for someday. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this world. And I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. Wow! Είναι ακριβώς σαν το Aria Story. Αναρωτιέμαι πότε ακριβώς θα γνωρίσει αυτή. After that, I reckon considers in a hospital bed. Apparently, I really have been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. My mother was there, looking at me in a way I felt she hadn't in years. Mishiro, you're awake. Thank goodness, oh thank goodness. If I had lost you too, I'm sorry. I drove you to this, didn't I? My mother was shocked by my success attempt and apologized for the harsh disappointment. My head felt very hazy. I only remember that she was my mother, who became very strict at some point. It took a lot just to recognize that as real. And as I thought about it, fear and anxiety toward my mother came up from the gasp in my memory. But it's okay. Rotaro had told me about the pressure on the issue and how death has taken my mother's mind. Now that I was able to accept that, it was easy to hold my mother's hand. My brain had suffered memory loss and I could no longer remember many past events. I remember Ayato was someone important to me, but I had no current memories of him. But I distinctly remember talking in the mirror world and felt considerably worth from that alone. I certainly remembered Yuji and Royato too. I'd probably only met them in the mirror world. Mishiro Usui is late. Hello, I'm Mishiro Tarhara. A few days after I felt the hospital, a man came to visit me. Its last name sounded familiar. Could you be Ayato? Yes, thank you for getting along with Ayato. Sophus Hirohara was Ayato's father, which meant he was the one who married Tamaki, and he was the father who Uchuro grew up with. I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I'm really glad you regretted the driver who spent over you and Ayato, she's no longer with us. Her body was found at Mirror's Lake in a car that went up in flames. He meant Tamaki, his wife, but from certain perspective, it would be impossible for me to know Tamaki. I felt it would be better to stay silent than to confuse him with unnecessary remarks. She was my wife. We met each other at school. She was a humble, act-loving, native woman with a radiant smile. Her final sigh came at the end of a long sorrow, but I won't ask you to forgive her. Still, if it's all right, could you visit Ayato's grave sometime? Of course. Not only Ayato, but Ushuro and Tamaki now. Maybe I could offer them prayers. Ναι, υποθέτω δεν θα θυμηθεί κανέναν, γιατί ήταν η μόνη που έζησε, υποθέτω. It feels very nostalgic. I'll look at Ayato's painting. Υποθέτω αυτό εδώ εννοεί. Look at the... No. Δες το, γιατί δεν υπάρχει τίποτα άλλο να κάνουμε. It might sound sort of three, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. Uh-huh. και είναι χαρούμενοι. Οπότε βρήκαμε το σωστό τέλο. Αγιάτο blank dream. Αγιάτο χιροχάρα blank dream. Αγιάτο it's not a dream anymore. What? Yo. Αυτό πρέπει να ήταν τρελό. Αυτό υποθέτω είναι το καλό τέλος. Αυτό εδώ είναι το καλό τέλος. Όλα τα υπόλοιπα σου δίνανε μόνο το ένα τέλος και τέτοια. Αλλά αυτό εδώ πρέπει να είναι το αληθινό και κανονικό τέλος εδώ που βλέπουμε. Κοίτα εδώ, κανάλι, characters, graphic, κανάλι. Image, κυμαγκούρε, after. Ναι. Τα καταφέραμε, παιδιά. Άλλο ένα RPG βίντεο παιχνίδι περάσαμε. Δεν ξέρω αν υπάρχει κανένα άλλο RPG εκεί έξω, αλλά θα ήθελα πολύ να παίζα κι άλλο ένα RPG βίντεο παιχνίδι σαν αυτό εδώ. Εσάς πάντως πώς σας φάνηκε το παιχνίδι? Ήταν ωραίο? Γιατί εμένα μου άρεσε πολύ. Sound Effect Lab. Και ήταν πραγματικά σαν το Aria Story, γιατί στο Aria Stories έδειξε ότι ήταν στο μέλλον και εκείνος τη γνώρισε και της αλλάξανε το όνομα. Και αυτοί δεν ασχολούνταν με βιβλία, αλλά σιγά σιγά όταν μιλάγανε τα βρήκανε. Και σε αυτό εδώ δείχνει μια άλλη μνήμη, που αυτή θα ζούσε και οι άλλοι δεν θα ζούσανε και δεν θα θυμότανε τίποτα. Αλλά όταν της ζωγράφησε αυτή τη μουσική, αλλά όταν της ζωγράφησε αυτή τη ζωγραφιά, κατάλαβε ότι αυτό δεν ήταν όνειρο, ήταν αλήθεια. Και αυτή η μουσική είναι πολύ ωραία. Και δεν το πιστεύω ότι τα κατάφερα και δεν τα παράτησα. Χαίρομαι για τον εαυτό μου. 40 λεπτά, wow. 40 λεπτά το παίζω όλο αυτό. Με πήρε κανένας μήπως τηλέφωνο την ώρα που... όχι. Τίποτα. Λοιπόν, αντίο blank dreams. Χάρηκα πολύ που σας γνώρισα, παιδιά. I've always wanted to go to one of her but ό,τι να είναι. Sure enough, she carries the blood of the mad genuine Rinju Itsui. I thought I saw the Rinju thought too at first, but she self-taught it's totally different from Rinju art. I suppose so. How Unsui in her 20s and claimed so high with her own style. She's not just reading off her actor. Rinzu was realistic, while she's more That's true. I did feel Mirror World was too unsafely abreast to be Rinzu style. Seeing is believing. You can tell the inquel mood in her art from a glance. True. Now I'm really getting excited to see it. Her most famous masterpiece of all, her ending one, blank dream. Her fantasy to live in a dream within canvas. Yep, και αυτό ήταν το αληθινό τέλος. Λοιπόν, αντίο. Και θα μας λείψεις πολύ, mishiro. Λοιπόν, αυτό ήταν το καλό τέλος και το κανονικό τέλος. Και από ό,τι δείχνει ήμασταν όλοι πίσω. Και ότι αν γίναγε πίσω η mishiro θα έβρισκε πίσω, δεν θα έβρισκε όλες τις μνήμες της πίσω και θα ξέχναγε όλους και μόνο έναν άτομο δεν θα ξέχναγε. Και όταν κοίταξε την ζωγραφιά καταλάβαμε ότι... ναι. Έπρεπε μήπως να κοιτάγα και τα άλλα. Μήπως και την βοηθούσε να βρει και τη μνήμη της. Μήπως. Δεν ξέρω. Ίσως αυτό θα πρέπει να είχα κάνει. Αλλά τέλος πάντων. Εγώ νομίζω ότι αυτό θα ήταν. Εγώ νομίζω πως αυτό ήταν το κανονικό τέλος. Όχι. Αυτό ήταν το κανονικό τέλος. Απλά νομίζω ότι δεν έπρεπε να κοιτάγα τα υπόλοιπα γιατί δεν θα έρχονταν καθόλου κάτι στη μνήμη της. Το μόνο πράγμα που θα έβλεπε ήταν μόνο τη ζωγραφιά. Οπότε. Ναι. Αυτό ήταν όλο. Και συγγνώμη που άργησα πολύ, παιδιά, και που μίλαγα πολύ, αλλά τα καταφέραμε. Αντίο στην στο Blank Dream. Ήταν πολύ ωραίο βίντεο παιχνίδι και χαίρομαι πολύ που άκουσα αυτά που έλεγε εκείνος για να μπορούσα να παίξω ένα RPG όπως που ήταν το Midnight Train. Γιατί άκουσα αυτό, στο Midnight Train μου έλεγε ότι πρέπει να κατεβάσω έναν φάκελο που θα με άφηνε να το παίζει αυτό εδώ το παιχνίδι. Και όταν είδα ότι έπαιξε αυτό το Blank Dream, εκείνη τη στιγμή έλεγα στον εαυτό μου ότι ok, αυτό πρέπει να το παίξω κι εγώ. Γιατί τώρα το θυμήθηκα. Και τώρα που το έπαιξα και το τελείωσα, πρέπει να πω ότι είμαι πολύ περήφανος για τον εαυτό μου. Θα λείπω αυτό το Σαββατοκύριακο, παιδιά, να το ξέρετε. Θα είμαι στο αλεποχώρι με τον πατέρα μου και την αδελφή μου, έτσι λίγο να ξεκουραστούμε, να περάσουμε λίγο καλά. Θα προσπαθήσω εγώ να βρω ένα άλλο RPG βίντεο παιχνίδι. Και εσάς πάντως πώς σας φάνηκε αυτό το παιχνίδι, ήταν πολύ ωραίο? Γράψτε μου κάτω στα σχόλια πώς αισθάνεστε και πώς νιώθετε για αυτό εδώ το παιχνίδι. Και μην ξεχάσετε να βάλετε μια εγγραφή και να αλλάξετε αυτό εδώ το βίντεο. Και το παίζουμε εδώ και σχεδόν μία ώρα, γιατί είναι 44 λεπτά τώρα το βίντεο. Τέλος πάντων, αυτό ήταν όλο, παιδιά. Και πάντοτε θα σας δω στο επόμενο βίντεο. Γεια σας!